Hey y'all, and I'm back with another video. Thank you for tuning in to this week's or this day's conversation about special education, being a school psychologist, education period, anything under the umbrella of education we're going to talk about. But today we're going to talk about special education. If you don't know, I am a school psychologist and I primarily work with the special education population. So what that means is I evaluate, I provide counseling, I sit in on IEP meetings, I sit in on any meeting that pertains to a student who may be or who are already qualified or classified for as special needs or in need of special education services. But in 2024, I am seeing, although we're still fresh in the year, so this is a carryover from 2023, I'm seeing a large increase of special education referrals and students who are staying in special education and not being exited because now special education is this one size fit all where every single problem under the education umbrella is falling and dropping into special education, and now we all get an IEP. So now IEPs are for everybody, even if um, I'm distracted by the school bill, I need an IEP. Because I want to get into Harvard or Yale, I need an IEP because I feel like that will up my chances in getting accepted or providing me with more opportunities or more support for after 12th grade education for my beyond years. Although I'm getting straight A's and there's no other diagnoses for me, the fight is I too need an IEP. But now IEPs and special education services are, like I said before, they're falling into the blanket of we all get one or into the basket of everybody needs one. And it's becoming overwhelmingly frustrating for people like me, school psychologists, special education teachers, special education leaders, all of us who sit underneath of that umbrella to work with these students. It's becoming tremendously overwhelming to deal with. And I'm not making this video to vent my negative feelings about it. It's just something that we really need to have a conversation about. What are we going to do when special education can no longer support the students who it was designed to support because it is spending so much time on supporting students who shouldn't have been there in the first place, who should have never been brought to the table, who should have never been evaluated, and who teams should have listened to the experts in the first place to let them know that this child does not qualify for special education. But there's always that one advocate or parent or someone in the school district who feels as though they know a little more than us, and these are the reasons why the child should be qualified. I'm not bashing all parents. I'm not bashing all leaders. I'm not bashing all advocates. I'm just saying sometimes we don't allow people to stay in the realm of their work or to speak from their expertise and work because we want to bring in our ideas or our thoughts or beliefs on why something should be. Special education is busting at the seams. We don't have the supports, we don't have the manpower, we don't have the right curriculum. Testing is sometimes dated to where does it really measure what the student is really capable of doing? And now I feel like some of our special education programming are just holding spaces for students that teachers don't want to deal with. And so therefore it's a problem because if I throw a pencil today, by tomorrow I'll have an IEP. If I fail a test today, by next week I'll be the topic of somebody's IRNS, I guess, like meeting. If I fidget too much, now all of a sudden they believe I have ADHD and now I need an IEP. It's like we're now finding and looking for the smallest thing to qualify students for. And it's frustrating because what happened to trying to understand the child, trying to use different strategies, trying to develop interventions and sit to try to reach this child instead of just going to the most extreme, which is the IEP. And sometimes the testing doesn't even show that the student even has an issue, but yet we're still finding the smallest way to qualify. And it's like, does this make sense? Is this really what special education was designed to do? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my thought is dated, but I'm just saying it doesn't make sense to me that we have so many kids that are on the waiting list to be evaluated, which we already know they're going to be classified because the system is going to push against us. Like, does that make sense that we have a waiting list of kids waiting to be sentenced into the special education system? Like, it sounds like jail. But then I can go on to say that's the pipeline. Maybe that's the pipeline that I try so hard to ignore. And maybe that's why special education seems like a one size fit all. Maybe it's me. I mean, drop down a comment, I guess, below and let me know. Maybe I'm seeing things wrong. Maybe my perspective is skewed or foggy or not making sense. But I work in this work every day and for 16 years, and it's only gotten worse. There's been no improvements. The people who do the work are extremely exhausted because now everybody gets the same IEP. The IEPs are starting to look the same. A lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people want the IEPs for financial gain, just being honest, to provide extra supports when the child really don't need them, but that's going to give them an extra cushion and an extra leg up on the competition when they go for higher education. We're finding the smallest little thing to qualify kids on. And it's just like, let's not forget that IQ testing and all testing is a snapshot of that child's abilities. But we're using it as it's their overall ability every single day, and it's never going to change. Like, when is the mindset going to shift? And when will special education no longer be a one size fit all? Like, it's really beyond me. And I have ideas, but I'm just a small little drop in the bucket of people with better ideas or ideas similar to mine that just get dumped out because they don't fit the system's mindset of special education and what it should be. So this video was just for me to say special education now has turned into a one size fits all. And when are we going to change that mindset, that system, and just build it back up to what special education was supposed to be? It was supposed to help our learners reach their success and hopefully exit the system so that they can go on and be not better humans, but they can reach their goals and their dreams with the accommodations, interventions, and all the things that we put in place, not for them to stay in this system forever and never really receive the support or even reach their maximum potential. It's not a one size fit all, y'all. We all wear different shoe sizes. We all can't wear the same shoe. And that's what it's turning into. So drop your thoughts, click like and share this video if you even care. And follow me. There'll be more conversations like this. I'm working on my sound and my background. This probably won't be the background for too much longer, but yeah, so just stick with your boy and drop some more topics that you would like for me to discuss below in the chat, and let's keep this going. Have a good day.